premise of it was all about the speech and about your speech and the mindset that you carry and how that determines the life that you envision for yourself. So we all have the capability of imagining a better life or a life that is worse off. So in a sense, in how the book details it, we have the power to create our own heaven and hell. And that's something that's super powerful to me because we control that by the words that we speak. And in doing that, that also attracts people to you based off of whatever you decide to speak. And so you will be surrounded by more negative people the more negative you speak, and vice versa. You will be surrounded by more positive people when you speak positive. And so there are of the four agreements that the author mentioned. These are ones that I implemented in my own affirmations, in my own affirmations that I will repeat and write out on a daily basis, because I believe that these are things that will help me rewrite the code in my head that basically defaults me into believing that I may not be as worthy or as strong in certain areas that I know I am in. And so the four agreements that I want to touch on before I end this video are: I'm impeccable with my words, meaning that whatever I say, I mean, and I'm a man of my word, or I'm a woman of my word. And in today's day and age, and I mean in history in general, that's always important. If you don't honor your word, then your word means nothing. So you always want to make sure that what you speak is truth, and what you speak you uphold to others. Number two is I don't assume. So my mom is the person that I always give credit to this phase, but she always told me growing up that assumptions are the mother of all F-ups. Meaning that if you decide to assume any scenario, any choice, any decision on someone else's behalf without asking them, then you're asking for trouble. And so it's better to communicate and ask rather than just to assume. And then the third one was I don't take anything personally. Now this one is tough because a lot of times people will ultimately just take the blame on themselves and internalize a lot of shame or guilt or negative energy that a lot of people will put out on them because they themselves aren't able to internalize it and reflect on them as a person. So understanding that don't take anything personally, because as long as you yourself are a solid, genuine person, that whatever choice that anyone else makes because of whatever's going on in their life has nothing to do with you. So you never want to take that personal. And I'm speaking from my own experience because that's something that I have to work on and I currently work on. But yeah, you're fine. Like, there's nothing that you have done and can do that's going to influence somebody's choice. They're going to make it for themselves whether or not you do it or you tell them to or you don't tell them to. And the last one is I always do my best. And it's pretty self-explanatory.